today we're going to be dividing. Yesterday or on Friday we did multiplication of decimals. So today we're going to divide our decimals. When we divide, we write the problem with a division box. And we went over this last week, but let's talk about it. When you have a division problem like 4/5, the two sayings that I taught y'all to know which one goes in the division bar thing. What was the sayings? Top in, bottom out. And there was one more. Cowboy over horse. Whichever one works for you. So if you want to say top in, bottom out, the top number goes in the house. The bottom number goes outside the house. Or cowboy over horse. The cowboy's on top. He's riding the horse. He gets off. He goes inside. The horse stays outside. Okay, whichever saying works. Okay, now you're going to rewrite the problem just like I just did. You're going to bring the decimal point straight up. Okay? Now, can you have a decimal outside of the box? So we're going to talk about how to get rid of that too. And then you're going to add zeros if you need to at the end if you don't have enough place values. Okay? All right, here we go. Number 1. Top in, bottom out, or cowboy over horse. So this number is going to go inside the division. Now again, you need to write nice and clear and leave spaces in between your place values so that we put our numbers directly above where they need to go. So 45.2. Look how much space I left so that I can go directly above them. Divided by 5. Now, one thing I saw earlier when I was teaching this is students forgot that when you divide, if 5 cannot go into 4, you have to put a placeholder above that. You can't put your next number there. So you need to decide, you want to put a 0 or an X. I used to put an X. If you want a 0, put a 0. 5 cannot go into 4. So what do y'all want to put above it?
0.
Okay, it can't. But 5 can go into 45. How many times? 9. 9 times 5 is 45. And then I subtract. 45 minus 45 is? 0. Now this decimal does what? Goes straight up. Every row I get to add a number. I get to bring something down, but only one time. Okay? So I haven't done anything, so I'm going to bring the 2 down. Now I have to say, can 5 go into 2?
No.
So I put a holder at the top and say, no, it cannot. Now, I'm out of space, so what can I add right here?
0.
Okay, 5 times 0, is 0. And I bring down another. Notice that every time I can only bring down one thing before I put a placeholder at the top. 5 goes into 20 4 times. And 4 times 5 is exactly 20. And I have zeroed out. Now, I don't need to include this 0 in my answer. So I just say the answer is 9.04. And I am rounding to the hundredths place. Well, is it already done?
Yes.
So I'm good. All right, next one. 6.15 goes inside. Again, I'm writing a little bit bigger and spaced out. I'm going to go ahead and bring my decimal up. Can 2 go into 6? 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6, and I subtract. I now bring down the 1. I don't get to bring anything else down until I've put a placeholder and asked myself if it can go into it. Can 2 go into 1?
No.
So I put, no it can't, it goes in 0 times. And 0 times 2 is 0. And now I get to bring the 5 down. Can 2 go into 15? 7 times. 7 times 2 is 14. I have a 1, and I can bring down a what? A 0. Can 2 go into 10?
Yes.
5 times. And 5 times 2 is exactly, so I've zeroed out. Now, if your assignment says round to the hundredths place, would this be counted a correct answer?
No.
No. So I must go underline the hundredths place, which is here. Look to the right. 5 or more.
Raise the score.
So the 7 is going to become?
8.
So I would write my answer as 3.08. If my assignment said round to the hundredths place, which y'all's assignment does. Make sense? All right. Now, this one is a little different. Who can tell me why? Because the outside number has a decimal. Now, I don't like my problem not looking like perfectly beautiful. So I'm going to write it, I'm going to move my decimals, and then I'm going to rewrite it and look nice and neat. That's just me. So I'm going to say 2.16 goes on the inside and 0.3 goes on the outside. But I know I cannot do this problem with a decimal on the outside. You must move it over till it's a whole number. If it takes you moving it 5 times, you move it 5 times. This one is only going to take moving once. Now, whatever you move this one, you have to move this one exactly the same. So I only moved it once. So this one's going to move once. And now I don't like the way that looks. So I'm just going to rewrite it. 3 goes into 21.6. That looks so much better to me. I'm going to bring my decimal up before I start. Are y'all all okay with this? Y'all were taught this in 6th grade? Yes. Okay. Now again, I cannot just say 3 goes into 21.7 and put the 7 here. That's not correct. I have to say 3 cannot go into 2. So I put a placeholder. But 3 goes into 21 7 times. 7 times 3 is 21, and I subtract, and it zeroes out, and I bring my 6 down. 3 goes into 6 exactly 2 times, and 2 times 3 is 6, and then it zeroes out. Now, if your homework says round to the hundredths place, do you need to do anything to this one? Because it doesn't go past the hundredths place, it's fine in the tenths place because that's the answer. So I would write my answer is 7.2. Can you wait? Number 4. 14.28 would go inside and 0.7 outside. Can I have a 0.7 outside?
No.
How many times am I going to move the decimal? If I move this decimal once, what do I have to do here? All right, so I'm going to rewrite it to look better because doesn't look good to me. So I have 142.8 divided by 7. Bring my decimal straight up. Can 7 go into 1? So put a 0. Can 7 go into 14?
Yes.
How many times? 2 times 7 is 14. I get 0 and I bring my 2 down. I can only bring down one number before I go ask the question. Can 7 go into 2?
No.
So I must put a 0. Now I can bring down the 8. Now if you want to go do 7 times 0, you're just going to get another 2, right? Bring down my 8. Can 7 go into 28?
Yes. 4 times.
Exactly 4 times. 7 times 8 is 28. That zeroes out, so I'm finished. Round to the hundredths place. Do I need to do anything?
Nope.
No. So my answer is 20.4. All right, next one. What goes in the house? 10 divided by 0.04. How many times would I need to move this decimal to make a whole number? 1, 2. Now, this number doesn't have a decimal that you see, but invisibly, math-wise, there is a decimal. Where is it at? Right here. So I got to move it. 1, 2. So what's going to go here?
0.
So I'm actually going to have 1,000 divided by 4. My decimal is now here if I need it. Yes? All right, I go 1 digit at a time. Can 4 go into 1?
No.
So I put nothing. It cannot go. Can 4 go into 10?
Yes.
How many times? 2. And 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. I'm going to bring a 0 down.
5.
Can 4 go into 20?
5.
Exactly 5. Now look, I'm going right above this 0 and putting a 5. 5 times 4 is 20. It zeroes out. Am I done? No, because you have to fill every spot before the decimal. So I would say, well, 4 can't go into 0, so it's 0. And then I would probably check my work and say, is 250 times 4 1,000? Yes. That's how you check your work. Do I need to round? It's a whole number. I just say my answer is 250. Last question.
On our notes.
Linda walked 6.3 miles in 1.5 hours. What was the distance covered by her in 1 hour? So what am I going to do? Divide. So I have 6.3 divided by 1.5. Can I have a decimal on the outside?
No.
How many times do I need to move it? That means I have to move this one also once. So I have 63 divided by 15. Now, if I need a decimal, it's going to be right here. And I can put as many zeros back there as I want. Yes? Can 15 go into 6?
No.
No. Can 15 go into 63? Let's count by 15s. 15, 30, 45, 60. So it can go into it 4 times. And 4 times 15 is 60. We just said that. Then I subtract. 63 minus 60 is 3. Can I bring a 0 down? Does 15 go into 30?
Yes, 2 times.
2 times. And 2 times 15 is 30, and it zeroes out. Now, that's not my answer. I need to clean it up. It says, what was the distance covered? Now, please don't write 4.2 distance. What is the measurement for distance here?
Miles.
So that's how you figure it out. So if they're asking for distance, I say, which one of these is distance? Miles. So I would write 4.2 miles. All right, I'm going to pass out your assignment. At the top of your paper, I want you to cross this out because that's going to confuse y'all. I want you to put round to the hundredths. If necessary. You don't have to write if necessary. If it's a whole number, guys, just put the whole number. If it goes past 3 digits, 3 or more, then you're going to round. Hundredths, if you want to put an example, 2.735.
Oh, it's already set up.
So you would underline here, look here, and my answer would be what? That would be my answer. And then I would box or circle in my answer. On the back, you need to make sure you're labeling. Got it? All right, you may start.